Yay, we're getting closer. There I am, and the lights are correct. I have to check that every time. Now, going back to what I'm presenting, this particular video is regarding your first session, session 1 of your virtual instruction that you are providing to your assigned student. So this will occur, well, it's due April 10th. It will occur between April 6th and April the 10th. So you have a nice window of time to make that happen. So this will also include the information you need for session 2, because session 1 and session 2, generally speaking, are the same concept, with the exception of how you are providing feedback to your peers and how you are analyzing your own performance, what you're using to guide that. So I have those correct guidance pieces built in within these in Google Classroom, but I'm not going to make a second video, I don't think, right now for the session 2 evaluation of instruction. But I am going to do session 1, so you've got that under your belt and ready to go. So step 1, look, there's the words I said earlier. For your 30-minute virtual instruction session, you would have already set the time with your student for this, and it would have had the built-in Google Hangout if you did it correctly. It would have been built in that way in your Google Classroom calendar. And those are the 3 words. You're either providing a complimentary, a supplemental, or an enrichment lesson to your student via Google Meet. Look, capital letters, those seem important. Submit your lesson plan here within this assignment. So if I don't have that set correctly for you to submit it yet, I know how now, but I did not when I created this. So submit your lesson plan here. I do want to see it. It should be connected to your pre-assessment because you're going to share those notes with me, so I'll know why you chose to teach what you're teaching. So since we're doing this virtually and we don't really have the guidance of any clinical educators that are supervising you in a school, I do need to see your lesson plans here so I can just sort of make sure that the docs connect. So please submit your lesson plan here within the assignment, and within Canvas, the template is still there for the lesson plan. You can't do collaborative group lessons because you don't have a collaborative group, so you are stuck with direct instruction. Yay. Now, to record this session via Google Meet. Notice that one's in capital letters too, as in if you forget to hit the record button and it's all said and done and you're like,
oh my gosh, I didn't record that, you're probably going to have to add another lesson in because you absolutely, without question, have to have a couple of these recorded in order for us to fulfill the requirements
and expectation of the course. So record that sucker. So record it. If you have not done that yet, I have provided a link here that you may have already looked at by the time you get to this assignment, but I specifically recorded the Google support guidance for recording a video meeting, and that should be helpful. I know that you know how to upload items to YouTube and then to VideoAmp because we did it before we went into our caves. So that's already taken care of. You know how to do that. Or go to Canvas for support. And who was the VideoAmp resource person? Ruth, maybe? Yeah. So go to her if you need help. 4, this should start to sound really familiar. We've talked about it before. Within VideoAmp, now that your instructional session has been uploaded, you can annotate. The first job that you have is to complete your own self-analysis. So if you recall, you have these lovely note-taking sheets for, hi Connor, textbook 2, EBPs, and textbook 3, effective instruction. You don't know yet, but you might know by the time you're watching this, that we will have been using those to study good teaching and good classroom management all the while you're doing your practicum time here. So you will have those like right in front of you and you'll have them in your head really well by then. But that's what you'll use to complete your self-analysis via VideoAmp by annotating. Then you're going to share your VideoAmp lesson with 2 of your peers, 2, to annotate using the same note-taking sheet row descriptors from Connor, textbook 2, EDPs, and textbook 3, effective instruction. Then, last but certainly not least, you need to share your session video with me so I can look at your self-analysis and give you credit for that, and look at your peer reviews that have been completed and give them credit for that. Because remember, there's still a grade going into Canvas for all of this stuff. So it's really important you share that with me and you follow all these steps to make sure we don't lose the session recording, and that everyone can see and annotate for one another what they need to, and that everybody does it on time, because now we don't have the luxury of the professional flexible deadlines. We have a very limited amount of time to do what needs to be done. So stay on track and let my kids get sick. I'll just make them work anyway. So that's what you've got. I'm going to stop sharing so I can keep posting these. And I think maybe I only have one more for tonight, maybe two, but I'm going to stop recording and go from there.